Hello, viewers. Hello. Thanks for tuning in. On today's news, renowned comedian and skit maker Mark Angel faces turbulent times as he loses over $3.6 million to Forex in the beginning of 2024. That's over 6 billion naira right there. Wow, that is huge. These people sure have money. So earlier this year, on the 5th of January, he took to his Instagram to share to the world how he went through it all and almost thought of ending it all. And also how he got rescued by his closest friend. It made him very depressed, and how he certainly avoided a lot of people, and how what he went through exposed a lot of fake friends around him. He wrote on his Instagram this January: "The year 2024 began like every other year, but he had no idea how much it would test him, how much it would break him, and yet ultimately reshape him. It was the year he lost everything," says Mark. "He trusted the wrong hands in Forex and he lost all his money. Nobody knew except for his family and closest circle. The weight of the loss, over 3.7 million naira, was lost of investors' funds, was suffocating, almost took him to prison, and he was drowning in debts. And one by one, he watched all his properties slip into the hands of loan sharks. It felt like his world was crumbling and he was in his darkest moments." Mark proceeds to share how 2024 was very unfair to him, and how amidst all of that he was still hit by a scandal by someone who he thought was his close friend and colleague, Denison Igwe, who went on a podcast to review some things that should not be said on the internet, and also everybody accusing him of being a wicked person and a bad person. Going through the entire thing he wrote out on his Instagram, it must have took a lot of courage to share this, and for someone like Mark, he's one of the people that value privacy, but I guess the truth has to be shared. While still recovering from it, Denison, his former colleague in the Angel comedy, strikes again on his Instagram by indirectly calling him a liar, and that he's more worse than a devil. In 2024, Denison was interviewed by the Honest podcast, where he had a lot of things to say about Mark Angel and how they separated. Watch the podcast incoming.
I was an orphan, so my sister took me to Mark's house. I started staying with them. As at then, I was 12 years old. I do talk, like I'm somebody that likes talking something down, because I like Ucho Boago. You know, when we were growing up,
Yeah,
like,
Ucho Boago, yes.
Yeah, so I do listen to Ucho Boago. So I started making jokes from there in the house. Mark was the elder brother of the house. He's a security in Kilimanjaro, GRA, Port Harcourt. So one day, a friend of mine told me a story of how he took the sister's hanky. He wanted to take the sister's hanky, so he mistakenly took pant instead of the hanky. So when Mark came back, I told Mark about it. He said he's not interested. I did another one, "Don't shoot me." Then the thing was not even going, like nothing like YouTube or Facebook. So I just keep doing it because I like it. Because when I do it, I share it to my friends and they just like it. I said, okay, I will be doing this thing. So one day, there's one man called Honest TV. He said he liked this thing that I'm doing, that if I can come and be doing it in his bar. So I just start coming to the bar. The man gave me 10,000. So when I came back, I told Mark said he's good though. So he stopped working at that Kilimanjaro as a then. He said, okay, don't worry, I'll be shooting for you. So Mark said, okay, let us create a Facebook page. And I said, okay. So we are coming, then we'll say mechanic picture, present, 2 sheet, don't shoot me, like the name of the comedy. That's how we do it. Okay. And me, I don't even know what is monetization or whatever thing. So he created an account on YouTube 2013. I started doing this comedy 2011. He created an account 2013. So I don't even know when it was monetized or anything. So I just keep doing this stuff. So suddenly, 2014, he bought a car. I said, how did you even get money to buy a car? He said somebody gave it to him. I said, okay, fine. And the thing is, I've not received 1,000 since that time. So Emanuela came into the scene. Mark's mother went to church. The mother of Emanuela and the mother of Mark goes to the same church. Me, I don't follow them to the church because I'm a boy now. On Sunday, you have to clear grass, do all that thing. So there's no even chance going to church. So one day, Emanuela started disturbing Mark's mom. I want to follow you to the house. We have a public holiday. Mark's mother said no the first Sunday. So the girl just keep disturbing. So she came to the house, and that girl can talk. The girl can talk for no reason. So one day I had a joke of Mess. Who Mess was the first comedy of Emanuela. I said, you must do this thing, and if you don't do it, I'll flog you. Because nobody was at home. So Emanuela did it. And it came out, people started saying, who is this girl? Blah, blah, blah. So I did another one, but Mark did not post that one. Before he now did one they called landlord. Is the landlord around? He did it. He said I should stop acting with Emanuela. That he wants to build a brand called Emanuela and the Uncle. That we should remove the mechanic picture. In fact, we should call it Mackenzie Comedy. I said, okay, he's the elder brother, and I'm staying in their house. I can't even doubt what he's saying. And I don't even know, I don't even know this thing brings money or anything. There's money in it, because then internet was not that big
booming
today. Yes. So we just keep doing the thing. And the thing, he started leaving me. Okay, when they called us, there was a time they traveled to Australia. I was with them. The visa came. He said, I won't go to Australia. Then the people said they want only Emanuela. I said, okay, but you will go. He said, yes, because then we never had anything like manager. He's the manager. He's everything. I said, okay. So they left for Australia. I edited video, because as then I've learned how to edit. I edited video and still posted it while they were in Australia. He came back. I said, how far? They don't give them money. He said, those people need to pay. Say they promote us. Say they give Emanuela a princess of comedy. Say I just promotion. Okay. Then the parents started noticing what is happening. 2016, parents came up and said, you must sign. I have the contract. You must sign a contract with us. Because so he started paying Emanuela 20,000 every month. Yes.
Now, wow, Dennison had a lot of things to say about Mark Angel, despite how close they were. Mark truly faced it all, but we are glad he's alive to tell the story. My advice to anyone who went through this documentary is don't trust anyone with a huge capital for business. Number two, financial advice and knowledge, and also calculating risk before taking huge steps towards crypto or forex is very, very essential. The better knowledge you have towards them, the better you understand it, because they are both capable to make or mar you. That's it for today's documentary. If you enjoy watching from us, why don't you hit that subscribe button and stay tuned for more? Thank you very much for watching. You've made it to the end of the documentary. I'll see you on the next post. Subscribe.